Let's read some Glitch in the Matrix stories. Hi, I'm Jess. People call me Auntie Matrix, and I read your weird, unexplainable stories. Please subscribe to my YouTube for live replays and other content. You can send your stories to glitches.tessicavision@gmail.com. And please remember that this and this are my only accounts. I will never DM you and ask you for money. Don't get scammed. Here we go. Just popping a trigger warning here for distressed animals and anyone who has suffered pet loss. My grandmother, 4 aunts, my mother, and their German Shepherd all moved into a new home in the late 1970s. To preface this and provide a little context, my grandmother was a devoted Catholic and super by the book. They were working class and it was the 70s, so my mom and her 2 sisters, twins, shared one bedroom and her younger 2 sisters shared the second bedroom. The house came partly furnished, and as they were settling in, my grandmother decided to do a bit of rearranging. She absolutely hated the large rug that was placed in the hallway and wanted to get rid of it. My grandmother picked up the rug and uncovered a huge demonic symbol etched into the flooring. Being as staunchly Catholic as she was, she reached out to her local priest and he completed a home visit. He blessed the house and warned her that whatever she does, she was not to cover the symbol again. The best way my mom can describe the symbol is that it looked like some kind of strange, dark, magic, witchcrafty kind of thing. Whilst my grandma was super religious, she was stubborn and did not believe in the supernatural at all and decided to carpet the floors despite the priest's warning. How are you super religious and believe in God and demons and the devil and hell, but then you won't listen to your priest and you don't believe in the supernatural? That doesn't make any sense to me, but okay, let's keep going. Strange things began happening around the house, and my mom remembers hearing lots of banging, cupboards opening and closing in the night, and this immense sense of unease whenever she passed over the marking on the floor. She would often see things out of the corner of her eye, and my aunts confirmed they felt and heard the same. They were all asleep in their room at night, the dog was barking, and my mom heard a ton of noise in the kitchen and went to investigate. And when she got there, every single chair, pot, pan, literally anything and everything a regular kitchen has was stacked up in the middle of the kitchen floor, almost defying gravity. She said that everything got intense super quickly. My mom woke her sisters in a panic. They were all panicking. The banging intensified and her dog was incredibly stressed out. My mom said that blood began to pour down her bedroom walls and that she and her sisters could see faces almost popping out of the walls. They were aggressive, angry, and almost resembled Vikings. They were absolutely petrified. Yeah. Her dog was so distressed, he actually ended up jumping out the window through the glass in the hallway and didn't survive. Oh my God. My mom confirmed that on multiple occasions, she would wake up in the middle of the night, her and her sister's beds suspended in the air. They were covered in bruises and scratches and became sick quite frequently. They moved out of that house pretty quickly. My mom still cusses my gran out for covering that symbol to this day. But wait, there's more. Fast forward to my parents' wedding day when I was 8 years old. My auntie and uncle did the photography for the ceremony and reception. My auntie is very superstitious. Of course she would be with all of the things that happened to her in her childhood. There were so many orbs flying in and out of the photographs and videos. This was a regular occurrence for photographs taken in our family, so my aunt was obsessed with pointing them out. Naturally, they took pictures of everything, wedding photographer / Ghostbuster to the stars. These photos included the plate that the wedding cake was placed on. A seemingly ordinary artistic photograph at first glance, but upon closer inspection, you could see faces almost carved into the plate. It looked like an old-timey family portrait. My dad could see his deceased aunt, my mom and aunt could see their late grandmother, along with other deceased members from both sides of the family, all of those who couldn't attend. Bizarrely enough, my mom's dog that jumped out of the bedroom window and to his death on that insane night was also pictured. My mom only ever had one German Shepherd and his name was Prince. I immediately threw up everywhere. I was around 8 years old at the time and very sensitive to the supernatural. It was normal to talk about spirits in my home growing up. My mom never saw the supernatural as anything she had to shield us from, unless of course it was demonic. I was so used to hearing all her crazy stories and was super comfortable with that knowledge. I was perfectly healthy that day. I wasn't unwell. There was just something about seeing Prince, the dog, and knowing the details of the horrific story that did not sit well with me. I still feel a little off and out of my depth talking about it even now. I have so many questions about that symbol on my grandmother's floor, but one thing I do know is that it was dark. Make sure to smudge. That was a good one.